here against the masjid since this?
Well, I tell you frankly, because of our good relation, after September incidents, we have almost 24 hours policemen around the mosque protecting us. Why? Because we have good relation with them. Not only that, but we did have a training with the policemen. We bring them over here. I remember when I was chairman of the board, 3 times we brought the policemen here and we gave them the etiquette of the mosque. What they have to do. Like for instance, if something happens, don't come in your boots inside the masjid with your gun. It's unforbidden. And this is what happened in Newark one time.
Yes.
In Newark happened that one, a fellow came in the masjid and they thought he was a killer, but he was afraid. He was, his visa was not, expired, and he was afraid.
Yeah.
So what happened? The policemen in Newark, they went in their boots and their guns, and they took the man. And we protested. My son, who was a lawyer, he sued the city in that case, and he got a lot of money for these people. So we learned from that incident, and that was a long time ago. So now what we do here, we make training for the policemen to come here and see what is the sanctity about Islam, or the sanctity of the mosque. Don't do it. If a criminal comes here, we ourselves volunteer, take that criminal and give it to you to justice. But don't ever come with your boots and with guns. So what I'm saying to you, we have a very good relation with them, and I'm proud of that.
Now, in these days, after 9/11, Islam is the world is different. The world has changed. And for our viewers who are not American, who don't know, just what is life like now for Muslims in America, and where do you think it's headed?
Well, it's been more difficult, I think, for Muslims in general, especially the younger Muslims. I think what happens for Hajj Dawood and myself, mainly because of our age, I don't think we really have seen that much difference. But once in a while, I would be stopped in the airport and I would be asked to wait, for 10 minutes or something to check my passport. But even though they have seen the same passport for the last 40 years or so, but that's, my American passport, I must say that. But in any case, I think the younger ones are, have felt it in different ways, whether in jobs, in terms of there was even some actually open conversation, you hear it on the radio and others, about some jobs now being sensitive, too sensitive, quote unquote, to give it to Muslims.
No, but it's something that you mentioned about the radio, because I mean, we're doing a lot of driving in this trip and visiting places, and it seems like the radio is just unloading on Muslims, just with impunity.
It's absolutely, I mean, the question...
It used to be some people would control that, but now it seems like everybody's turned loose to say whatever they like about Islam.
Absolutely, especially the so-called conservative broadcasters or anchors. They have it like a field day now, that the fascist Muslims, the religion teaches them that they want to kill everybody and so forth and so on. They want to have hegemony over the whole world. They want to control the world. They want to do this, they want to do that. But let me just also fill in some of the points that Brother Hajj Dawood mentioned. In our community, not only we have really almost a United Nations, and that's one thing that really attracted, I would say, my black brothers, that when the mosque, no matter who established it or who founded it, within a few months, it becomes United Nations.
Sheikh Mohammed and Sheikh Dawood, really, thank you very much, because it's not very often that we get a chance to spend some time with our elders in Islam, and that's why I'm really fascinated to hear some of the history about Islam in America, because alhamdulillah, I mean, I'm not old enough really to know these things yet. So really, we'd like to thank you. We'd like to thank you for inviting us and having us here. And we hope our viewers who learned a little bit about the history of Islam in America from our elders in Islam continue along the path of learning the truth about Islam. And we ask you to continue to join us on our journey of discovery of Islam in America. We're here with Anthony Ashatino of the Nurul Iman School here at the Islamic Society of Central Jersey. Anthony, assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Just tell us a bit about, first of all, what is your position here in the school? And then just tell us a bit about the school here.
Okay. Well, first of all, I am a high school history teacher. I teach world history, United States history.